Hello, how are you? Today I brought a wonderful recipe for you who want to enjoy a sweet treat that's a healthier option. This recipe is absolutely fantastic. It can even be served as an afternoon snack or for breakfast. It's very practical, you don't need to cook it on the stove, you don't need to bake it. And it doesn't have milk, sugar, eggs, or any kind of flour to give it texture. You're going to love it for sure. It's also suitable for vegans and for anyone who has any kind of allergy or intolerance to cow's milk because it doesn't have it in this recipe. You're going to love it. It's 100% natural, so stay until the end because you won't want to miss it. If you love recipes that are easy, quick, and healthy, you're going to love this channel, so subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you get notified because there are new videos here every day. You're going to love them for sure. This recipe is really easy. We're going to process everything right here. Remember that the ingredients along with the quantities and nutritional information are listed below in the description. So here I have my food processor. You can use a blender, pulsing it, but you'll need to pulse, stop, and stir little by little, okay? With a food processor, it ends up being easier. So the first thing I have here are my nuts. I'm adding peanuts and a bit of cashew nuts as well. You can use whichever ones you like. If you want to use walnuts or another type of nut, that's totally fine. And along with them, I'm going to add my raisins right away. These raisins had already been soaked to make them less dry, okay? Because raisins are dehydrated. I soaked them for a few minutes before starting when I began chopping and preparing everything so they'd be a bit more hydrated. That way, they blend more easily and the consistency becomes more incorporated. And if you want, instead of raisins, you can use prunes or dried apricots or any other dried fruit you prefer. Let me know which dried fruit do you use most at home and which one would you substitute or would you stick with raisins anyway? First then, let's blend this until it becomes a cream and I'll be right back. Hang on. Now that this has turned into a paste, I'm going to add my ground cinnamon right here. This is optional, but cinnamon adds flavor and naturally brings out the sweetness. Besides helping with carbohydrate metabolism, right? Because it helps make insulin more effective. So it ends up adding a functional ingredient here. If you don't have it, you don't need to add it. It won't affect the recipe. But if you do have it, it's worth including. And now I'm going to add a bit of raw grated carrot so we can blend it together with these ingredients. Remember that carrots have much less carbohydrate than most people think, and carrots are actually very rich in insoluble fiber. Carrots are also very rich in beta-carotene, right? Which is an excellent antioxidant. Let's blend this up now. Now that this is well blended, I'm going to add my rolled oats to get the right consistency. Remember that oats are an excellent source of fiber and protein. They contain beta-glucan, which helps control cholesterol and helps regulate the intestines. It's super beneficial for our diet, a carbohydrate with a better glycemic index, so it's great for us to add. Let's blend it until it's well mixed, nicely incorporated. Look, now it's just right. Well mixed, nice and homogeneous. I'm going to put it into little bowls to serve this delicious treat, and before finishing, I'll top it with a bit more nuts. Let me just show you the consistency it gets. Look. Make it at home, you're gonna love it, for sure. It's super functional, excellent for your gut. Very practical for breakfast. You can even leave it ready in the fridge so you can eat it later. You're going to love it for sure. It's really cute, isn't it? This recipe will make 2 portions this size, okay? And I'm going to finish it off here with a little more nuts on top of my mix here. Because besides having fiber, they also have very healthy fats, which help to moisten the stool and prevent constipation. They help with intestinal transit. So it's an excellent addition. Now I'm going to show you the consistency of this delicious treat. Make it at home, you're going to love it for sure. Look at this. The smell is amazing. Tell me, what kind of nuts or seeds are you going to use to make this treat? Are you going to use walnuts, peanuts? Are you going to make a mix of them? I'd love to see your comment. Remember to like the video, that way you help me out, and share it with anyone who would enjoy it or needs it. So let's spread this chain of kindness. That's what I want here on the channel. Now let's try it. It's really amazing, really sweet, and the texture is wonderful. You can't even taste the carrot. You'll love it. See you next time. Bye.